What's up, family? It is your good sis Kim Jones, and welcome to day 2 of Wisdom Walk. Okay, where we are getting wisdom from Proverbs. We're gonna walk out each day. We're gonna read a chapter, and I'm gonna upload it. So, welcome. Get in here. Get your Bibles ready. Let's get going. But first, how you doing today? Comment. Let me know how you doing today. How you feeling? Did you read Proverbs 2 already? Did you reread Proverbs 1? How you feeling? How the kids doing? How's school? How's work? How's life treating you? How's your mental health? If you got a question for me, drop it in the comment and I am gonna answer it tomorrow. How about that? On when I record Proverbs 3. Okay? So how is the October month treating you so far? What are you looking forward to this month? What are you praying for this month? Um, yeah, all of the things. Comment it. Or you can send me an email. It's up to you. I'm I'm open to friends. I get 34 years old and now I want some friends for real. Like I want some good godly friends. Come on. Come on over here. So I could stress you out. Come on. Now, but for real. How I'm doing is, y'all, I had no idea the editing and the time it takes to put a video together. Now I've done some research and I've done things. I'm a creative, so I'm always looking at different ways to make content. But when I say I had a time from just looking for different editing software until I just gave in and said Adobe Premiere is what I'm going to use. So, okay, let me look at it on my laptop. And I was like, this is scary. This is something that I need to sit and do every day in like an educational way. Like I need to learn Adobe Premiere on my laptop. It's different desktop than it is on your phone. So I was like, pause, let's see if it's an easier way on my phone. And I found that the mobile app is super easy. It don't have everything, but it has the basics. And that's exactly what I needed. And so I did it on my phone. Then the next thing was getting it transferred over and getting it uploaded. And for the life of me yesterday, I thought I was just gonna take a clip out. I thought I was gonna upload it about between 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock last night. That did not happen. I was still editing and then trying to save it to my phone. First of all, my phone said, your phone storage is to capacity. And I'm like, dang, because I decided that now I want to record with my phone at the behind the camera, at the bar on the camera. Didn't like how it sound, didn't like how it looked. So I was like, forget it. I done spent a lot of money on this phone. This is what I'm going to use. So edited on my phone, and when say I got home and then finally I started deleting a few things because I was out while I was editing. I got home and I deleted a few things and then it finally downloaded to my phone and then I airdropped it to my laptop and then I was like, ooh, I want to make a thumbnail. So I had to sit up and make a thumbnail. I don't think I uploaded Proverbs 1 video until 11 o'clock last night, which wasn't bad, but wasn't in the time frame that I wanted to post it. So I just want to say to all the YouTubers out there, to the bloggers, the production team behind the live, that be editing in the midst of doing all this stuff, I just want to give you your flowers, um, give you some respect and some love, because it takes time. And I'm still working with like the sound. I didn't like how it sound okay on my phone, but when it got over to the laptop, it didn't sound too good. So I'm still working out some kinks and some things as I'm learning, but I have to do it every day because this isn't something that I would choose to pick for myself. Like, I like to be behind the scenes. I'm an introvert. That's where I thrive. And God's like, nope. So if you're wondering what's my intent behind all this, it's not to teach nobody anything. It's just this is what God called me to do. He called me to share my walk, and that's what I'm doing, sharing my walk. So I want to applaud all the YouTubers out there who edit their own videos or somebody else is editing a video and they're consistent with making content and putting it out there. Even content creators that are just consistent back to back to back every day. Like, you got to be crazy. You have to be so laser focused in, and you have to have a routine behind it. So I'm going to say, y'all are dope. Because, baby, I thought it was gonna be easy breezy, cool. The hardest part was me getting in front of the camera. I thought that part of the editing and the little of this and little of this was gonna be the easy part, and that just hit me too. So I was like, whoa. But I'm not discouraged. I'm still a little nervous. I'm still figuring it all out, but bear with me. I'm having fun with it, and I am praying over it constantly and fasting. And another thing too, yesterday, I was on a liquid fast. So I was hungry. And I've been doing it for like a month and a half, 2 months now, where I've been doing liquid fast every week, every Wednesday. So when I say that I was out at a family's house and they were eating, I was hungry and I was trying to edit and it just wasn't connecting. I was like, ooh, I thought I was gonna be done by now. So I could, but I really needed to not be done, because if I would have been around everybody while they was eating, I would have definitely took a taste of something. I would have tasted something. So yeah, I kept my self control and my discipline together yesterday, which I am proud of. I didn't eat any sour food. I did good. I stayed till my liquid fast, and when I got home at midnight, because I said I posted that video at 11. When by the time it was midnight, I said I had the plate heated up, ready to go. I prayed over it because I was tired. Stomach graveling, not graveling, growling. I could not. I couldn't even sleep. I could not sleep. So that was me yesterday. And that was me getting the rude awakening of this is not gonna go how you think it's gonna go. Um yeah. So let's review. Okay, so I told y'all that I had a verse that stuck out to me, and that verse was Proverbs 1 verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Baby, I was that fool who despised wisdom and instruction. Couldn't tell me nothing. I didn't want to hear it. What's that girl that do them I don't know her name. If you know her name, comment in. She be like, I'm gonna find out myself, Lord. Like, she be praying, God be telling her what to do, and she run off like, I'm just gonna find out for myself. That's me too. I'm just gonna find out for myself and take it. I don't know why so many of us like to learn the hard way, including myself. But we do. And so, yes, that was me. I was the fool. I'm sorry, y'all. I got hiccups. I just ate a salad. Um, yeah. Random. I just ate a salad. Okay. Had to eat today. Um, but the beginning of knowledge is the fear of the Lord. And so that's what I'm coming to understand as I'm getting closer and just wanting that closeness in the relationship, and to always dwell in the Lord's presence is just that. Like, that's where your knowledge starts from. Accepting God for who he is, and letting him lead you, and letting him show you, and letting him teach you too. So that was my verse. I haven't looked at Proverbs 1 from yesterday to see any comments, but I am gonna do so. Um, And I think the last time I looked at it, it wasn't no comments. So, but hopefully there'll be some comments soon. If not, just watch the video. I hope it helps. I hope it moves you. I hope it blesses your life. Um, and that's all. That's all I can really ask for. I'm not looking for 1,000,000 views. I told you I don't even want to do this. So I don't even want to do this. So but I'm learning to be obedient. So I hope it helps. I pray it helps. I hope it blesses you. I hope it turns you from one way to another way. I hope you stop going left and start going right, you know? Okay. So let's get into Proverbs 2. The value of wisdom. Proverbs 2. Let's go. Get your Bibles out. Um get it out, open on your app, get your pen, get your highlighter, because you know what we gonna do. Whatever stands out to us, we are going to highlight it, and we are going to meditate on it. We gonna read it. We gonna research it. We're gonna do all the things, and you are going to comment it in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna share mine, and you're going to comment, and I am going to respond to your comment. So I don't got nothing but else to do. Okay, so let's go. You see, I got my pen ready. Let's go. The value of wisdom. Proverbs 2. My son, if you receive my words and treasure up my commandments with you, making your ear attentive to wisdom and inclining your heart to understanding. Yes, if you call out for insight and raise your voice for understanding, if you seek it like silver and search for it as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk in integrity, guarding the paths of justice and watching over the way of his saints. Okay, let's stop right there. That was verse 1 through 8. Ooh, the value of wisdom. That's sitting with me. I'm not gonna lie. If you receive my words and treasure up my commandments with you, making your ear attentive to wise and inclining your heart to understanding. It's like open your ears, stop talking, and listen. A lot of, woo, sometimes we have to stop talking and listen, and God can use people around you to provide wisdom. But this is me too. Sometimes you just have to stop talking and listen. Ooh, make your ear attentive to wisdom. Incline your heart. Humble your heart. Let me humble myself so that I can get this. Cause let me humble, and so I can get this in my heart and understanding. I love, like, yeah. I don't know if that's the one that's hitting me, but when you think about the title of Proverbs 2, the value of wisdom, it's like, yeah, and that's what you have to do. Because if you're calling out for insight and raise your voice for understanding, if you seek like silver, because so many of us search for money, and we go to school and search for money, but we be so smart at how to get a bag, but we don't know how to take wisdom. And a lot into I would say wisdom is like common sense, and a lot of us just don't have common sense. So It's like that. We can be so um scholarly and educated, and I know so many go getters that can get a bag, but they just don't have any wisdom about love. They don't have any wisdom about relationships, friendships. And me too, sometimes, like, I just didn't want to hear anything about it. Like, I could figure it out myself. Because I'm looking at your life and we ain't too far apart from each other. And that's just a crazy way of looking at everybody that you're talking to. Or that somebody is trying to give you something because they made mistakes after mistakes after mistakes. You gain wisdom after you've made so many mistakes, and you sat and you reflected on the mistakes you made. Now you can give it to your little cousin and your little sister and, the next generation. And that's how it's supposed to go. That's how we learn from each other, so we don't make the same mistakes as the generation before us. But yeah, that hit. Okay, where did I stop? Verse 9, that's where I'm picking up. Then you will understand righteousness and justice and equity, every good path. For wisdom will come into your heart, and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Discretion will watch over you, understanding will guard you, delivering you from the way of evil, from men of perverted speech who forsake the paths of uprightness, to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice in doing evil and delight in the perseverance, girl, why can't I read today? Okay, let's start that over. Who forsake the paths of uprightness, who walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice in doing evil and delight in the perverseness of evil. Men whose paths are crooked and who are devious in their ways. Okay? You're going to get some protection because you're getting knowledge from God. You are getting wisdom from God. It comes with a certain level of protection. You also aren't making the same decisions that aligns you with darkness, that aligns you with evil, that aligns you with sin. So I get that, because the things that I was getting into then, I'm not getting into now, just because I want something differently and I'm seeking after something differently. I want a certain knowledge. I want wisdom. I told you this is my wisdom walk and I'm sharing it with you, and I just can't fool around with it. I can't back till I know more. Um but yeah, let's keep going, guys. Please comment if there's anything from verse 1 through, what do we stop, 15, that speak to you, and don't judge me. Like, you on here reading and you can't read. I'm just playing. I could read. Okay. Sometimes I want to put my own words there. Whatever that's called. All right. Verse 16, we taking off. So you will be delivered from the forbidden women. Ooh, from the adulteress with her smooth words, who forsakes the companion of her youth and forgets the covenant of her God. For her house sinks down to death, Jesus, and her paths to the departed. None who go to her come back, nor do they regain the paths of life. So you will walk in the way of the good and keep to the paths of the righteous. For the upright will inhabit the land, and those with integrity will remain in it. But the wicked will be cut off from the land, and the treacherous will be rooted out of it. Okay. Okay, Proverbs 2. The value of wisdom. Okay. Um that last part was like, don't just be following, forbidden women, the girls that's outside. This I she say son, my son, so she's talking to the son. But I take it in, I take it in too as well. And not only don't follow a forbidden woman, but don't be a forbidden woman. And forbidden in what is that, Hebrew, is strange. Mm. Don't be a strange one. And for me, don't be a thot. Don't be out here. Don't be promiscuous. Don't be leading these men on, pretty much. Period. I can't even talk. I can't even talk. Uh, who hasn't had a whole stage? Okay, I'm just gonna be real. That's what my generation called it, a whole stage. We did what we wanted to do with who we wanted to do it with, and yes, the adulteress is just um that uses her femininity to get what she wants. That's the game. The smooth words, the wittiness, and the lure of it all. Because it first she forsakes the companion of her youth and forgets the covenant of her God. Does that mean that she was in covenant? She was married. She out of that. She forgets it. But this part is the crazy part for me. For her house sinks down to death, and it's her paths to the departed. Hello, hell, the pit of fire. Okay, you follow her and you stay entangled with her, and baby, she is gonna take you to the pit of hell. Okay, so you will walk in the way of the good and keep the paths of the righteous. But I hear somebody, I hear me even saying, like, sometimes the good path be the boring path. The good path be not as glamorous, and what I'm supposed to do, walking the good path. But whew, what is that verse in Matthew? And Jesus said it. He said the way to life is narrow. The way to eternity is narrow. Okay? And the way to hell is a wide path. and a lot of people is on that path. So choose your path. Really. I chose the narrow path. I'm choosing the narrow path. I don't care if it's boring. I don't care if I'm bored. I enjoy. I told you I am an introvert. I enjoy time with myself. I will get in a book. I will watch a podcast. I will listen to a podcast. I will paint. I'm a creative too, so I will paint. I will go for a walk. I will keep myself busy to keep myself out of falling back into the things that I was doing and negative coping mechanisms to try to fit in. And I'm cool. I've been on the wide path, and I've been chunked up on that path and turned down and flipped around, and I'm cool. I had that part of my life. And that part of my life is where a lot of the shame come from, a lot of the unworthiness come from. So I'm cool. But stay on the path of righteousness, not self-righteousness, God righteousness. That's to me, because when you a babe in Christ and you got that zeal, and you be like, that's demonic. That's demonic. I'm cool. That's sin. You in hell. You can be very righteous, and it's hard to differentiate what is self-righteousness and what is righteousness. And I feel that self-righteousness is when you judging somebody so harshly and you forgetting that you are supposed to love people even when they are doing wrong. You are to love them, not judge them, because you will be judged with the same judgment that you give. So be careful, but don't come from it. Don't be self righteous and come from it from a place of I'm better because I'm here, and you wrong because you're in sin. And don't forget where you came from, because you came from doing the same thing. Like I literally came from baby being worse than you, being worse, like doing what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it, how I wanted to do it, with who I wanted to do it with. So I can't judge you. I can only love you and pray for you. And if you come to me and want to talk and I give you some of my past and it helps you, then perfect. But other than that, I'm gonna leave here. Here's this book. Here's this book. Cause I love a good book. Here's this book, baby. On anger. On all the things, right? So stay upright, stay righteous, for the upright will inhabit the land, and those with integrity will remain in it, and the wicked will be cut off from the land. Is that the second coming? Anybody? I'm gonna get my study Bible and go through this again. Because you have your regular Bible. So I have my regular Bible to read and kind of let the Holy Spirit fill me and teach me some things. And, you know, for myself, and this is my on the go Bible too. But then I also have the study Bible that more than likely stays home, and I go through it and do all my research and stuff like that. But it helps me with deeper understanding, especially if I'm going left a little bit, then it brings me back. But the verse that stands out to me is for sure, for the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk in integrity, guarding the paths of justice and watching over the way of his saints. Um, it's standing out to me for the reason of the Lord gives wisdom, and he gives it freely. If you're seeking, open your heart, open the eyes of your heart, Lord. Um, I'm thinking about the song, but he, when you ask him to open the eyes of your heart, and you ask him to bless you with wisdom. Solomon asked only for wisdom. He was a young man and he had to rule over all these people. Lord, bless me with wisdom. And God gives it. He gives it. He gives it. But what you do with it? Because from the Lord's mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. So he's going to place in you and place around you, and you're going to hear a lot of things from a lot of people. Lately, I've been taking in a lot more than I'm speaking. And for this, I have to learn to be more vocal, because I'm in here a lot. I'm in my mind. I'm in thoughts. I will write stuff down and take notes. I'm typically pretty silent. Is when I'm like at my best. There don't be nothing wrong with me. If you ever come across me in Chicago, I'm cool. I'm calm. I'm not too loud. Unless we playing like a board game and teams games. I am my whole family. We be like, we gonna play this game and competitive about it. So Yeah, keep your eyes open and keep your ears open. In the beginning, I said, be quiet. You have to close your mouth in order to listen with your ears. So be quiet, listen, take in as much as is coming to you, and pray to God that to decipher what is what, and grow with it. Because God uses people. If you believe He used people to bless, He used people, and He used people to pass along wisdom. If you're asking for wisdom, like I'm asking for it, then you're gonna get it in ways that you wouldn't expect. So that's why you have to take time to sit and reflect and meditate, journal, because it comes out. If it don't come out right away, eventually it works it works all out together. But yeah, that's my verse, y'all. Verse 6 through 8. Comment what's your verse. Chapter 2 was a pretty short but very good. The value of wisdom, because it is valuable. And that's it for me today. I've finished, and I didn't do it in 20 videos, so clap it up for me. Cause yesterday I recorded like 20 videos, and for sure I was like, I don't want to use any of it. Do it again, do it again. Today I just had a few little things going on. I had little hiccups. My ear isn't hurting as much. It isn't itching as much. Thank God. I don't feel like my voice is trembling as much, or I'm nervous about what I say, because when I'm speaking from my heart, and I am learning as I go. So if I'm getting something wrong, I've asked a lot of questions here. So if you got an answer to any of those questions, please comment. I told you my intent. It's not to be a teacher, preacher, bishop. I don't want that. I told you I don't even want to do this for real. Um, but if God's calling me to it, He's know I'm gonna take it serious, and He knows I care, and I care about helping people, and I really do care, and I really do care what I say. That's why I don't talk much, because when I am talking, I need you to understand that this is what I'm saying, and this is what's coming from my heart. And I just want to say I love you guys. I hope you have a great night, a good evening, having a good day, and I'm gonna try to get this out. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be out before midnight. How about that? But have a blessed day. I love you, and I love you with the love of Jesus. Bye.